Now every year there are rumors that Sony would be exiting the smartphone business, but every year they launch a smartphone. And I love this spirit, man. At the Mobile World Congress this year, they announced a couple of smartphones, the XZ, Xperia XZ Premium being the star attraction. They also launched the Xperia A1 and the A1 Ultra as well. Now, none of these phones are here. What has finally made it to India is this one, the Xperia XZs. And from the looks of it, it is an Xperia design, man. It's good to have your own identity because it makes sure that you stand tall from the rest of the crowd. See, it can stand on its own. None of the other smartphones can. Looks apart. The phone looks beautiful, man. I like the 5.2-inch screen size because it makes sure that you are able to hold it quite nicely and use the phone with just one hand. Also, the triluminous display here is brilliant, man. The blacks look so deep, the colors look so rich. It's almost like looking at a Sony Bravia television, so to say. It's just perfect. Talking about the other specs, it's powered by a Snapdragon 820 processor. There's 4 GB of RAM and 64 GB of storage that can be further expanded to up to 256 GB, and it's priced at 49,990 rupees. It is little too much, but alright, I think, for what it offers. And of course, this is our first impression. We are going to be using this phone the whole week. Next week we'll be out with our full review. Now let me come to the most important part. The USP of this phone is its camera. They're not using the 23 megapixel camera that they were using earlier. Instead, they're using a 90 megapixel motion eye camera, that's what they call it, with XMOR RS sensor. There is triple image sensing, and also those you get the 5-axis stabilization, which would really come handy when you're shooting video. And talking about video, the best part about this phone is that you can shoot ultra slow motion videos. It's an absolute delight shooting those videos, man, because you can shoot slow motion videos at 960 frames per second. Let me just put it into perspective. The other phones that are offering a similar kind of feature, over there you shoot at 240 frames per second. This is 960. So there's a lot that you can do with it, and I'm sure I'm just going to be doing a lot of slow-mo videos that you'll be seeing next week. It's running on Android Nougat, and there is 2900 mAh battery, which also has this adaptive charging feature, which means that initial charging is going to be really quick and then it's going to slow down just to save on the battery life. It's also IP68 certified. So yes, overall, from the first impression, it looks amazing. An Xperia phone for you, which looks good, works good, and the camera is, of course, the USP of this phone. Pre-orders have already started, and if you pre-order right now, you'll get a 5,000 rupee worth of Bluetooth speaker from Sony. So yes, if it suits you, the first impression, yeah, then go ahead and pre-order. And if you want to know more, we'll have to come back next week with our full-on review, man. It stands.